Check out this super delicious recipe. I'm showing you the best way to prepare your kale to give you maximum results when you're preparing your Nigerian or African vegetable soup. Let's get it started. Into the pot I'm going to pour in some palm oil. I'm going to allow it to melt, and I'll pour in roughly blended bell pepper, habanero pepper, and onions. Those are what I blended roughly there. You can see it is not well blended, not smoothly blended. I poured the pepper mix into the hot oil. I gave it a gentle mix. You can see how it looks. So I'm now going to allow them to continue cooking. But before then, let me add more ingredients. I have dried meat here. This is Tinko. It is very, very hard. So I washed it and I allowed it to start cooking with the pepper mix from the beginning. This has been cooking for about 15 to 20 minutes, lovelies. I kept opening it and stirring it together. All right. So into the pepper mix now, I'm going to add meat stock. That is meat stock. All right. And I also added locust beans. This is called Iru in Yoruba language. And I'm going to add some salt. Be gentle with your salt. You can always adjust at the end. All right. And I'm going to add seasoning into this mixture right now, and I also added a bit of thyme. Thyme is optional, so I give it a very good mix for all the ingredients added into it to mix together very well. So after that, I'm going to cover it and allow it to boil together. Great people, here is the kale. That is the kale I'm using for cooking the special vegetable soup. You can see how it is. It is frozen. This is how it came. It is washed and hacked and frozen. What I just brought out now is some lukewarm water. It is not hot and it is not normal temperature. It is lukewarm water. Now I poured the frozen kale into it. I'm just going to use my hand to press it in so that it will be covered with the water. If it is not enough, feel free to add more water. Okay, so it's now time to be taking it portion by portion, not too much. All right, take parts of it and squeeze it very well. You can see what I have here. It is almost free from any liquid. Yes, use the system. Squeeze it very well. It is so simple. It is easy. I just made sure that I pressed it as much as possible to press out the water, and I'm keeping it into this bowl. All right, that is how I did everything until I got everything out, and that is all. You can see that full kale that I showed you at the beginning, what they turned to. So let's check out the sauce. The sauce is giving delicious aroma already. The hard meat, I added into it from the beginning. It is now a bit tender. I love it. So I'm not going to cover it. I'm just going to cover it with this net, or you can still leave it open like this and allow it to fry. I want it to fry to reduce the water content in this pepper sauce. This is how I've been stirring it occasionally until I have the super fried pepper vibe. It's now time to add crabs into it. I'm using boiled crabs, and I'm also now going to add boiled chicken into it. Yes, feel free to use any protein. And into this pepper again, I added boiled turkey and boiled beef into it. Lovelies. I'm now going to get my spatula and combine them well together. Make sure you watch this up to the end so that you will not miss any part of this video at all. Let me quickly use this opportunity to say thank you so much to all my returning subscribers, all my returning followers. Thank you so much for being active. Thank you for watching my videos. Thanks for sharing them. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the likes. Thank you for enjoying my recipes, and the feedback has been amazing. I love you all. So lovely. After combining it together, I added this, my found fish. I found this in my freezer. It is home roasted fish. I added it into it and allow everything to boil together for about 5 to 7 minutes. The aroma here, in fact, with this aroma, you can eat eba. You can eat fufu with this aroma alone. So for the fish not to scatter, I removed it, but it has given the sauce its own aroma. The combination of everything with crabs, with chicken, beef, and with fish, lovely. In fact, this is a must try. If you live in diaspora where you cannot get all those vegetables back in Africa, make sure you get your kale. Prepare it this way and you are going to thank me later. I bet it. So lovely. It's now time to add the kale. You can see all the kale, how they turn out to be. So I'm going to be taking it one after the other. The way I portion it, I press it together. I'm not just going to pour everything at a time. Please don't do that. But before adding your kale, please make sure your meat, your chicken, or whatever you're using are tender to your taste. All right, then be taking the kale one after the other, just like this, and be adding it into the sauce. All right, we are getting towards the end of the video. Please make sure you share this video so that you will have it anytime you're ready to prepare yours. You'll have it at hand. If you're making a big party or you have an African restaurant and you love to prepare this vegetable soup that we prepare back at home, and those Efo Riro are not available, please get your kale and use this system. It's not only when you have a restaurant you can enjoy this, even for your family. Prepare this. Let them know how the real vegetable tastes. I'm telling you, you are going to serve them and they'll be asking you, did someone send you Efo Riro or tete from Nigeria? Because they will never even discover that you use kale to prepare this. Use this system. It's the best. Even if you haven't tried an African soup ever before and you live where you can get kale, we call this kale grünkohl in German language. Get it and prepare this African soup. I bet it you are going to love this. So lovely. So you can see the reason why I removed the fish, because I needed to mix the vegetable and the pepper sauce, meat, everything together. Okay, so after doing all that, it's now time to return the fish back into the sauce. I'm now going to allow them to cook together for about 3 to 5 minutes. Please don't overcook. You can taste for salt or for pepper or for seasoning and adjust if necessary. Okay, so lovely. So you can see what we have now. You can serve this with rice. You can serve it with fufu. I'm serving this with eba. We call this gari. This is what I'm serving it with. We call it, I think the Brazilian call this farina. I made farina and I'm going to use it to enjoy the super delicious vegetable soup. Give this a try. Thanks for watching.